Hello and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. Last time we were ambushed by some plants, which I suppose, if it's gonna happen anywhere, it's gonna happen in a garden. And now I guess we're gonna continue our exploration here and see what we can find. Maybe an entrance to the sewers, that would be nice. But so far we had no luck with that.
Allow the king to rule unchallenged.
Oh, it's you, a plant again. Okay. Son against father. Let's read that real quick. Son against father. Death in the Elflands. A dramatic retelling of true events. Lucian the Divine and his adopted son Damien stand, square-shouldered, before each other, alike not in visage but in determination. Damien. And what have you been to me these years? Lucian. I am your father. I'm your father. It was I who saved you, I who loved you. Damien. Love. You denied me everything I am. My true nature, the woman I loved. You would have seen me clean-cheeked, clinging, castrated if it meant I'd cause you no trouble. I am no Alexander. Lucian. My boy, your words bite into me and viper. As vipers, maybe? Please, say no more. Damien, you made me silent all my life. I'll stay silent no more. Okay. Let's pick that up. Arc City Guide, I think we've read them. At this point, there's a letter as well. Let's give that a quick read. My lady, I hope my letters find you well, and that my messenger has not intruded too greatly. I have heard of your magnificent garden, and I have several seeds I cultivated long ago that could make an excellent addition to your collection. I suggest your husband, the wise and virtuous Linda Kem, tend to them himself. With no offense meant, their care requires a surgical touch that only a man of his training can provide. Please do inform me once they bloom. Perhaps I may travel to your garden personally to admire the results. Yours, the doctor. Okay, let's pick up the letter from the doctor. Anything good in the pouch? There's peculiar seed. This weird seed is hot to the touch and alien to the eyes, as if it blew in from another plane entirely. Let's pick him up. Some silver glass. Okay, I'll take that. And a pitcher that's also worth some money. Very good. I'll keep that then. Empty canvas, I don't really need that. Now let's keep going. We still have to find a way to drain that pool as well. I just remembered, because there was a hatch under the water, and of course the weight of the water on the hatch makes it impossible for us to open right now. But I'm sure there's a way to drain that. The only thing we need to do is find that way. Farhangite. There is a person here somewhere. This person here? Oh! No, I thought there was some... Oh, the frog! There it is.
The frog blinks slowly, considering you with shrewd and beady eyes. After a pointed pause, he opens his mouth, flicking his tongue out to catch an unfortunate fly right from the tip of your boot.
Another blowing. And this used to be such a nice neighborhood.
Swallow your pride and ask him why it's so bad around here.
Well, where should I start? Lethal plants is pretty high on the list.
I mean, fair enough, those can be quite a nuisance.
Not to mention kids rampaging in the pool, splashing about, doing Lucian knows what underwater, and scaring all the flies away. And then there are the self-styled heroes like you charging in there, thinking they're just gonna cut down that demonic foliage with a slice or two. Not likely. You heard me, missy. You're part of the problem. I tell you, I've had quite enough. Quite.
With that, the frog turns his back to you with disdain.
Okay, I forgive you because you're a frog. And I like frogs, but otherwise, don't be so rude. It's not my fault that the plants are here, and I actually took care of some. Okay. There's some apples. Okay, I'll take those. What's going on over there? Malachi Clogard, Spirit of Jimmy, Francisco Hookbeak. Okay. I'll grab the apples in the meantime. I don't know if there are gonna be some more like demons trying to ambush me or something, but I guess we'll see. There's an amethyst deceiver. I also still have to find a way down to the beach. I mean, I could teleport again. I mean, the teleportation gloves have been beyond useful so far. You know what? I'll take a look around. There was... Oh, that's just the lighting here. Is there anything we can climb down here? No, not really. Maybe on the other side somewhere. I'll quickly check that out before I go over to the other people. Now, is there anything around here somewhere? Doesn't look like it. That's gonna have to be a teleportation thing, I suppose. Though it doesn't look like there's an entrance into the sewers here anyways. We'll find it eventually. Maybe somewhere inside. We'll get there. We'll get there sooner rather than later. Okay. Now let's see. Quickly save, just in case there's another fight waiting for me in here. But let's give it a look. Oh! Birds. Okay. Hello, bird.
3 owls in the enclosure stare you down blankly, fluffing their feathers and blinking in turn.
Jimmy, prithee wake thyself.
The owl addressed as Jimmy lies motionless on the ground, looking for all the world like he's stone cold dead.
Aye, aye, buck thyself up, Jimmy lad. We are blessed with a visitor.
Kneel down and examine the prone Jimmy.
Spying some blood on Jimmy's beak, you pry it open to investigate. Inside, you see a human finger. A few sharp tugs, and you've pulled a severed human hand loose, partially pecked. You don't need to be a genius to surmise that Jimmy choked on his dinner.
Damn.
Mom, quit thy poking and prithee leave yon Jimmy alone. Our lad will ruffle up his feathers in his own sweet time.
Ask the owls what they do here.
Jimmy, what is it we do?
Oh, blast and bother, Jimmy. Show some civility to our esteemed visitor, won't you?
Jimmy remains dead, uninterested in answering petty questions about the world of the living.
Mentioned that Jimmy appears to be dead.
Deceased? Bunkum, sweet Jimmy is just resting his eyes.
I wish it was so.
Must be aware that one often needs a small nap after a large dinner. And Jimmy just ingested a banquet.
Well, okay, I'll pick up the half-chewed severed hand.
As you gingerly pack the rotting appendage in your backpack, you have occasion to wonder, not for the first time on this journey, what in the void am I doing?
Say that Jimmy looks fit to be stuffed and stuck on a mantle. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'll leave the owls
Fare
be.
thee well. We'll tell Jimmy you stopped by.
Well, yeah, please do. But I'm gonna talk to the spirit of Jimmy first.
The spirit of the owl, known as Jimmy, hops heavily from claw to claw, squinting up at you over his bulging, fluffy cheeks.
I don't know what just happened, but I do know that I can't taste anything. And that is the worst feeling in the whole world.
Well, this is awkward. Tell him he is, dead.
The owl's eyes go wide and round as his roly-poly body.
What? What? No more treats from camp? No more tasty treats?
Ask if the severed hand he choked to death on was one such tasty treat.
Indeed. And quite delicious it was too. Cam always liked me the best. He gave me lots of treats like that. Those others with their fancy names, he never gave them treats like me.
Okay, I'll take my leave. But maybe Thane can now do his thing and eat the hand. That must be under consumables, and I should have it. There it is. Disembodied hand. On the one hand, there's a lot to be said for picking disembodied limbs off the ground and stowing them in your rucksack. On the other hand, oh, there isn't one. Yeah.
You slink through Kem's mansion with the alacrity that comes with years of thievery. You arrive in the garden unseen and lay your eyes on the pool. It's just as you hoped. The pool is dry. You enter the basin and reach for the hatch. But a shadow looms over you. A paladin. You smile. You have a story ready for this very situation, yet when you open your mouth, no words spill forth. A blade swings, and your hand hits the ground with a thump.
Okay, that's unfortunate. Now who is in here? Owl Mistress Aoife. Okay. Let's talk to her then. Hello.
The elegant owl mistress glances up at you from her papers, a harried look on her face. She nods an abrupt greeting.
Yes?
Ask her what she's doing.
Can't you smell the fine aroma of owl shit? This is the Owlry, Lord Kem's communications link with the rest of Rivellon. Right now, I'm sending my fluffy friends to mobilize paladins to readiness. War is imminent. But Lord Kem's a good leader, a good man. He'll protect us. I'm sure of it. I suppose he sent you for the latest news?
Tell her the bad news. One of her owls is dead.
I doubt it. That's probably just Jimmy taking a nap, that fat owl. He eats a lot. Poor lad hasn't been able to fly properly in months. Lord Kem feeds him too many treats. And who am I to stop him?
Tell her you're keen to know what's happening in the world. What can she tell you?
Rivellon's a big place, darling. And all of it in a shambles. Where exactly do you want to know about?
Let's start with Fort Joy.
We haven't heard anything from Fort Joy in a good long time. Ever since a group of renegade sorcerers escaped, killing Bishop Alexander in the process.
What? That happened? That's crazy.
I'm no fan of Magisters, not anymore. But I can't help but think that Alexander's death was unfortunate. Dallas is only making everything worse.
Anything from Driftwood?
I intercepted some Magister communications from there a while ago. Seems like their Voidwoken problems have decreased lately. But they're not quite sure why.
How about the Ancient Empire?
Well, that's no surprise. Your kind of all three houses riled up in a frenzy. The House of Dreams are communing with dead warriors. The House of Lore drawing up new maps for after the war. And the House of War? Well, the House of War are in their element.
Anything from the Dwarven Queendom?
Same old story. The Queen is trying to quench the rebellion, but the rebels are too quick for her. And in all that, the traders are getting more powerful while the nobility weakens. What part they'll play in the upcoming war remains to be seen.
Okay.
Good luck out there. You'll need it. We all will.
Thank you very much. That was interesting to hear about, at least. Okay. Let's see, there's a bucket, pitchfork. I'll pick up the puffball. And the Amaduvir as well. Oh, can't reach it. Ah, well, that's fine. Now, let's see. Now, what else can we find here? Which places have we been to and which ones haven't we? Was this... yes, this was the battlefield where all the demons failed to escape me, which at least was nice. You know, usually they run away, then come back. I don't know if there's more out there, probably, but, you know, they're dead now. So that's good. And now let's quickly do some teleportation hijinks. Put me down there. Thank you very much. Do you still have your teleportation glove? I don't know. Yes, you do. Now you can put Losa down there. Hopefully she can still see the others. Oh, right. I maybe shouldn't drop them, you know, drop the people onto other people. That seems like a bad idea. Oh! Speaking of bad ideas, that was completely mishandled by me. Wonderful stuff. Okay, fine. Fane, go down there. I thought I hadn't selected him yet, but I had, and yeah, that was just fantastic. That was just absolutely excellent. Okay. Now bring Beast down here. And you join me, and you join me. And now we explore the beach. Bluegill, Amaduvir. Alright, we can't quite get to that island, but it seems like there isn't anything on there. It's just set dressing, which is absolutely fine. Okay, yeah, I can see where the walkable beach ends. There's a worn teddy bear. I guess I'll pick it up. A bottle of beer. Another bottle of beer. A chest. Ornate at that. Ooh, lucky charm. Unidentified belt. It is level 18 plus range, telekinesis, sneaking, HP and dodging. I mean, it's per se a good one, but not really necessary for our needs right now. A bottle of beer, glass of wine, mug of wine, bottle of wine, some gold, and a medium magic armor potion. I'll pick it all up and take it with me, partially for selling, partially for consumption. Unusually beautiful yarrow flower. Okay.
What an unusually large yarrow.
Yeah. Well, that's nice at least. That is nice. I don't see if there's anything else down here. It doesn't look like it. I think we are done here. Relatively uneventful beach, but that's okay. Let's go to this checkpoint or fast travel point, so we don't actually have to go through the whole teleportation hijinks again. I guess we're gonna take a look at the mansion. On the origins of Lucian. Are we allowed to read it? We are not allowed to read it. Okay. Secretive, huh? Okay, why not? Let's keep going. Anything like this related to maybe the water in the garden? Son against father, we just read that. We don't need to steal that. What do we have over here? There's Lady Paulina Kem. There's Culvert Webb and Jawla Webb. An ornate painting, okay. We can talk to them a bit later. Oh.
Come out, wherever
Egbert Kem.
I found you.
Ah, okay, they're playing hide and seek. Alright, I'm just gonna let you
I found you.
hide a bit more. I don't really need to talk to you.
Yet another. My word, the mansion's positively overrun with foreign folk on this most inauspicious of Lucian's days.
He catches himself and scrapes his throat in a brief moment of embarrassment.
Okay.
I do apologize if I came across as impertinent just now, and I hope you'll forgive my unabating boldness when I assume Sir has come here in search of an audience with either Lord or Lady Kem.
Bring up the scuffle in the garden. Did he know about the attack plans?
What are you suggesting? Why, I am no horticulturalist. If you've questions about the species in Lady Kem's collection, you must speak with her yourself.
Okay, say you wouldn't mind an audience with the lady of the house. Say that you'd very much like to have a word with Lord Kem himself. Wonder about the foreign folk he mentioned. Say you should probably be on your own. We have found Lady Kem, so we can just walk over there. Maybe he can tell us where Lord Kem is.
I'm afraid I can't accommodate you with the opportunity to have a word with Milord Kem at this precise moment, sir. Milord left early in the morning in pursuit of business, and he hasn't yet returned.
I see. Ask what business it is, that Lord Kem went in pursuit of?
I'm not privy to the details of Milord's ventures, but I gather his outing pertains to his office as Grand Master of the Paladins and the ousting of certain firebrands from the city. A most noble task, I'm sure. Unless I'm quite mistaken, in which case I once more apologize profusely, you'll most likely find Milord in the immediate vicinity of the Magister headquarters. The Magisters, in case my previous sentence lacked clarity, being the firebrands I alluded to.
Alright, and what's with the foreign folk you mentioned?
Oh, I meant, of course, the lizard excellencies that have sought shelter under this esteemed roof in the aftermath of the dreadful attack that was inflicted upon the Imperial Consulate. It saddens me to say there are a number of deaths to mourn, but no doubt we all rejoice at the survival of the nobles. After all, a mere clerk is so easily replaced, wouldn't you say?
Unlike a butler, say? Say that you agree with him wholeheartedly. Say that you, for one, have a great respect for everybody, for everyone of ability, no matter their breeding. Yeah, we'll go with that.
How very novel of you, sir.
Say you wouldn't mind an audience with the lady of the house, sure.
Lady Kem is having tea in the drawing room over in the north wing. I'm quite certain a person as obviously well-travelled as yourself will have no problem drifting in that general direction, should he deem it fit to do so.
Say that you should probably be on your way.
Yes, do please excuse me, for I've a party of dignitaries to attend to. They've an appetite for an aperitif, and the port, needless to say, does not pour itself.
Yeah, I mean, they could probably pour it themselves, but why would nobility do that, right? Elven bodyguard. Cat the Appraiser. Let's talk to the Appraiser.
For heaven's sake, would you please...
Oh,
so
I'm
sorry.
still
I
beast.
thought you were that rotten butler about to warn me once again to take the ocular, not the tactile approach. I swear I've a mind to beat him to death with the nearest dictionary I can find.
Ask her why he's telling her to look but not to touch. Say that that in your experience, world atlases tend to be better suited for bludgeoning. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Much obliged. I'll most certainly keep that in mind. That little snob thinks me unworthy of being in his precious lord's mansion appraising his precious lord's collection of antiques. Just you try judging the state of a Vadistian armoire if you're not even allowed to rummage through its drawers.
Ask her what she's doing here exactly.
I'm merely appraising the many antiques gathered in here in this beautiful mansion.
A roguish little smile suddenly plays upon her lips.
What else would I be doing?
Oh, it's persuasion. Finesse, persuasion, barbarians. Say you can smell the wickedness on her, which suits you quite fine. Say that you could simply share her intentions with you. Or you could tell the butler she damaged one of the antiques. Lay a hand on your weapon and say that she's just about to tell you. Unfortunately, I forgot to switch over to Sybaris, so I don't have any persuasion. Nothing as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly.
Ask her if she has anything interesting for sale. I'll take my leave. And I'll switch over to Sybaris now, because bartering is also my strong suit. Come on.
Come out wherever you are.
Please stand still for a second.
For heaven's sake, would you please... Oh, ever so sorry. I thought you were that rotten butler about to warn me once again to take the ocular, not the tactile approach. I swear I've a mind to beat him to death with the nearest dictionary I can find.
Let's go with the other path this time. Ask her why he's telling her to look but not to touch.
Because that little snob thinks me unworthy of being in his precious lord's mansion, appraising his precious lord's collection of antiques. Just you try judging the state of a Vadistian armoire if you're not even allowed to rummage through its drawers.
Ask her what she's doing here, exactly.
I'm merely appraising the many antiques gathered in here in this beautiful mansion.
A roguish little smile suddenly plays upon her lips.
What else would I be doing?
Let's try the first one.
My, you do drive a hard bargain, don't you? Very well. Consider yourself invited. Now listen closely. Rumor has it that Lord Kim's mansion is built upon a massive vault in which he hides his true valuables. His entire house is but a smokescreen for the real treasure hidden underneath. I've had no luck so far in locating this fabled vault, but if you do, I swear the entire hoard is yours. No questions asked. All I want in return for this information is a trio of curios that is said to be kept inside. The portrait of the divine, the cup of kings, and the scroll of eternity. Everything else is yours.
Okay. I mean... yeah, sure.
A most satisfactory arrangement.
Ask if she can help you locate the vault.
She shakes her head apologetically.
There are only whispers of a vault and quieter whispers still of what it may contain. But at least you know now that it's there. Probably.
Ask about that trio of curios.
Did you find them?
No, nothing for now.
I suppose patience is a virtue.
Okay, and this is a trade button, right? No, this is inventory. Do you have anything for sale, though?
Why, hello again.
Anything interesting for sale?
Highly interesting. And highly valuable. Perhaps even quite out of your league.
I'll be the judge of that. Let's see.
Anything else?
Now what is this?
I found you.
Grants the skill Equalize. +5 strength, earth resistance, retribution, and polymorph. That sounds right up my alley.
This time I'll find you.
I'll take that. Do I have anything expensive to sell that I'm not using anyway? Like some crossbows and whatnot?
Come out wherever you are.
Magical arbalest, yes.
We should be ready.
This one that looks the same. Some daggers. Yeah, why not? This knife isn't worth much, but still. Any finesse armor maybe? That's intelligence. That's finesse.
This time I'll find you.
That's finesse.
Not a chance, Egbert.
That's intelligence, I'll keep it.
One so yearns.
That one's not particularly good.
I'm not gonna go digging in the dirt for
That's finesse.
You say that?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna make a profit on this.
Come out wherever you are.
Yeah, let's balance that offer, and there we go.
Come out wherever you are.
There we go. Thank you for accepting the offer. I'll take my leave. Let's equip that. +5 strength. Sounds good to me. Believe it or not. There it is. And wow. Our strength is quite good, isn't it? And it increases our like carrying limit as well. So that's nice. Now how about you lot? Cook Kona?
Another one? How many more of you can Lady K possibly take in?
Okay, you don't have much to say, huh? And Housegirl?
You one of those consulator lizards, or whatever they're called? You might be a guest, but you need to stay out the way, lest you want to season tonight's stew.
Now, let's go down into the basement.
Where to start?
Okay,
Doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd hide a vault.
No. But maybe we'll find something. Nothing in the display case. Like, is there anything around here that could be of use? Let's grab the fire resistance potion. Now, what is this? It just has a linen blouse. Okay. Surely there has to be something to this place. Empty display case. So nothing here. Water barrel, a washing tub. Anything in this barrel? It is empty. Crate is empty as well. Alright. Doesn't look quite promising yet.
So, here we are again.
Did I talk to you? Didn't mean to, my bad. What comes next? Let's Let's pick up the paintings, see if there's maybe some button hidden underneath or something like that. Another painting I can pick up. There's a mirror.
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight.
Yeah. Okay. This cannot be destroyed, so we can't really reach behind that in any way. This one's empty. Some gold, but not much. Nothing in here. Anything? Just a wine barrel. I could fill some cups with wine, I suppose. Nothing in this. There's a blank polymorph skill book. Sure, I'll take it. Rhymes of the Ranger Part 5. Let's give it a quick read. Not many things rhyme with essence. I've known since my adolescence, but shot by the bow, an elemental arrow is not like any other weapon. I think we've read that before. And True Brew, Trumpet of Death. With a name like the Trumpet of Death, this book is about a plant that speaks to our imagination. Etymologically, its macabre name comes from where it used to grow, in the middle of boiling lava. This plant seems to have the ability to withstand all types of conditions. You will literally find it anywhere, if you can find it at all. Okay. And in here, this one's empty. This is just something. Doesn't seem like it is anything of note. A backpack. That is empty. Alright. Okay. Yeah, this seems like a dead end, like a red herring kind of basement, I suppose. But who knows, maybe it will become useful at some point. What do we have here? Empty grenade, okay, I'll take it. Some gold. And that one's empty. Let's go back up.